When most people think of the best countries for raising a family, their minds often wander to Canada, Australia, or Western European nations. Pictures of safe streets, high-quality education, and modern healthcare dominate the imagination. But what if I told you that one of the most family-friendly countries in the world is hiding in plain sight in Southeast Asia? That country is Malaysia, a nation often overlooked by parents seeking the perfect place to live, work, and raise their children. Despite its reputation as a tropical tourist destination, Malaysia has so much more to offer families than palm-fringed beaches and vibrant cities. From affordable living and excellent education options to safe neighborhoods and a welcoming multicultural society, Malaysia provides a rare combination of advantages that many Western countries struggle to match. Imagine a place where your children can grow up celebrating multiple festivals like Hari Raya, Chinese New Year, Deepavali, and Christmas, all while learning to respect different cultures and traditions. Picture raising a family where your cost of living is reasonable, food is delicious and inexpensive, and healthcare is world-class yet affordable. Envision weekends filled with adventures, from exploring lush highlands and pristine beaches to visiting modern theme parks and wildlife sanctuaries. Malaysia offers all this and more. Despite these advantages, Malaysia remains underrated on the global stage as a family destination. Families often miss out on the country's charm simply because they are not aware of the opportunities it presents. In this article, we will uncover why Malaysia is the most underrated country for families, diving into its unique blend of affordability, culture, safety, education, healthcare, and lifestyle. By the end, you'll realize that Malaysia isn't just a travel destination, it's a place where families can truly thrive, grow, and create unforgettable memories together. A welcoming multicultural society. One of Malaysia's strongest appeals is its cultural diversity. The country is home to Malays, Chinese, Indians, and indigenous groups, creating a society that thrives on variety and inclusiveness. For families, this means your children grow up in a society where multiple languages, traditions, and religions coexist peacefully. Imagine your kids learning to celebrate Hari Raya, Chinese New Year, Deepavali, and Christmas all in the same year. This multicultural exposure builds tolerance, empathy, and global awareness from a young age. Families also benefit from the warm, friendly nature of Malaysians, where hospitality is more than just a word, it's a way of life. Safety and stability. When choosing a family-friendly country, safety is always a priority. Malaysia offers political stability, relatively low crime rates compared to many parts of the world, and a strong sense of community. Family-oriented neighborhoods are common, where children can play outdoors, cycle in the evenings, or visit local parks. Cities like Penang, Johor Bahru, and Kuala Lumpur are well policed, and petty crime is the main concern rather than violent crime. For parents, knowing their children are growing up in a safe environment makes Malaysia a very attractive choice. Healthcare that families can trust. Malaysia's healthcare system is one of the most underrated in the world. Families have access to both affordable public healthcare and world-class private hospitals. The country is also a medical tourism hub, attracting patients from around the globe due to its highly trained doctors and modern facilities. For families, this translates into peace of mind. A simple doctor's visit might cost Rm50 to 100, $10 to $20, and health insurance is relatively inexpensive compared to Western countries. Parents can rest assured knowing their children have access to top-notch healthcare without drowning in medical bills. World-class education options. Education is always a top priority for families, and Malaysia doesn't disappoint. The country has both strong public schools and a wide array of international schools that follow British, American, Australian, and even Montessori curriculums. For expatriates and locals alike, these international schools are often more affordable than their counterparts in Singapore or Europe, yet they maintain equally high standards. This allows children to grow up in a globally competitive environment without parents having to pay extreme tuition fees. Universities in Malaysia are also gaining global recognition. Institutions like University Malaya and Taylor's University consistently rank among the top in Asia, giving families the option of quality higher education locally. Affordable cost of living. Raising a family isn't cheap, especially in developed countries where expenses can quickly overwhelm parents. Malaysia, however, offers one of the best balances between affordability and quality. Like housing, families can find spacious apartments or landed houses at a fraction of the cost compared to Western nations. In cities like Kuala Lumpur, you can rent a comfortable 3-bedroom apartment for around $2,000 to $3,500, $400 to $750. And about food. Eating out doesn't burn holes in your pocket. Local meals cost as little as $8 to $15, $2 to $3, and even international cuisines remain affordable. And utilities and transport, public transport is improving rapidly, and ride-hailing services like Grab are cheap and convenient for families. This lower cost of living doesn't mean you compromise on comfort. Instead, families can enjoy a higher standard of living, with access to amenities, travel, and leisure activities without constant financial stress. A gateway to the world. For families who love travel, Malaysia is ideally located in Southeast Asia. With Kuala Lumpur International Airport being one of the busiest hubs in the region, families can easily take short trips to Thailand, Indonesia, Singapore, or even Japan and Australia. Airlines like AirAsia make travel affordable, which means children grow up not only experiencing Malaysia's beauty but also exploring nearby cultures and destinations. This kind of exposure is priceless for building open-minded, well-rounded kids. Modern infrastructure and connectivity. Families today need access to technology and reliable infrastructure, and Malaysia delivers. High-speed internet, modern highways, efficient airports, and expanding metro systems all make life smoother for parents and children alike. Cities are increasingly smart and well-connected, with co-working spaces, international companies, and digital hubs. This means parents can balance work and family life more effectively, while kids enjoy access to digital education tools and opportunities. Diversity in food, a treat for families. What better way to bond as a family than over food? Malaysia's cuisine is one of its strongest assets. From Malay nasi lemak, Chinese dim sum, and Indian curries, to Western favorites, families will never run out of dining options. The best part? Eating out is affordable enough to be a daily habit, not a luxury. Children get exposed to diverse tastes and textures, developing a broader palate and appreciation for global cuisines. Community and family values. Unlike many Western countries where life can feel rushed and individualistic, Malaysia still places a strong emphasis on family values. Whether you are local or foreign, communities often rally together for celebrations, gatherings, or support during hard times. For parents raising children, this sense of belonging is invaluable. Kids grow up with strong community bonds, respect for elders, and appreciation for tradition, while still being exposed to modern and progressive ideas. Religion and tolerance. Malaysia is a deeply religious yet tolerant country. Islam is the official religion, but churches, temples, and shrines exist side by side across the nation. For families, this diversity promotes respect and understanding. Parents can teach their children the importance of coexistence, something that is especially important in today's increasingly polarized world. A hidden gem for families. So, why is Malaysia underrated? Perhaps because global narratives often highlight its neighbors like Singapore or Thailand more prominently. But in reality, Malaysia offers a blend of everything: affordability, safety, cultural richness, education, healthcare, and lifestyle, that many so-called top family destinations struggle to match. It's a hidden gem that deserves far more recognition as one of the best places for families to live, grow, and thrive. Work-life balance opportunities. In many countries, parents struggle with long working hours and little time for their kids. Malaysia offers a more balanced lifestyle. Working parents often have access to flexible arrangements, affordable domestic help, and shorter commutes in certain areas. This means more evenings and weekends spent with children, rather than being consumed by work or traffic. Families can prioritize quality time together, which is often missing in high-pressure societies. To sum it up, Malaysia is not just an underrated country, it's one of the most family-friendly destinations on the planet. It combines affordability with quality, tradition with modernity, and community with opportunity. Families who choose to live in Malaysia find themselves enjoying the best of both worlds, the warmth of Asian culture and the conveniences of a modern lifestyle. If you're looking for a place where your children can grow up safe, healthy, educated, and culturally enriched, Malaysia deserves to be at the top of your list.